this is the fan shroud, which I've already semi-sandblasted. There's still a little bit of rust that we need to clean up. And I've cleaned the fan itself, which is just plastic, so needed a good scrub in the laundry tub. And then the hardware, so little bolts, a plastic O-ring, will all need to be cleaned up. I'm going to sandblast them. And then we're going to clean this up, all of the components, with this super clean, which doesn't leave a residue like a WD-40. We're going to put a bit of mineral spirits over them and then prep for painting. I'm going to be painting this with some high heat engine enamel, which I already have. It's just in black. Just waiting for some primer at the moment, but that should be coming through soon. We've got this motor here, which as you can see is a little bit in need of some TLC, but I will give it a little bit of a scrub over with some Scotch-Brite, and then I'm going to reheat shrink the cord. And as you can see, we've got quite a significant amount of corrosion, which I'm going to see if I can clean up and just make sure that this connector is as clean and as good as can be. So I've refurbished these parts here. They came up really well with just a quick pass of the wire brush. I'm going to blacken them with some old oil, which will help prevent rust in the future. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish cleaning this and removing these last little rust patches here, for example. And then the fan shroud will be ready to reassemble. This is the motor for the fan, and the good thing is that it's only got a little bit of surface rust and a bit of dirt really. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it up, and then I'm going to replace the heat shrink, and I'm going to double check and make sure there's no rust, and if there is rust we're going to wire wheel it away. We'll just give her a nice polish up. So that's the motor of the fan cleaned up, and what I did is I got a small little file to take a majority of the corrosion off of the two connecting pins on the electrical head. That should help with connectivity. Now all I have to do is put new heat shrink on, though admittedly the quality of this heat shrink is pretty bloody good. The only problem with it being that it's a little bit short, a little bit shy at the tops here. So I'm tempted just to get a little bit of electrical tape and finish it off that way. All of the components for the fan are ready to be reassembled. The only thing we need to do now is wait for primer and paint the shroud. I want to test the function of the fan that we've installed without waiting for the electrical system to kick in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump start the fan by connecting a positive and negative to the car. We're going to test whether or not the fan works by putting these two inside the actual electrical pin. First one, and then the other connector. Fantastic. That means the fan motor is working well and there's no issues there.